ho, ho, and a Merry Christmas to you. You. Remember Mad Soccer every Thursday, 7:30 p.m., Channel 57 RCN 85. Call me up if you want, talk soccer, whatever. 212-491-4557, 212-491-4557. You can email me, madcisco52@yahoo.com, madcisco52@yahoo.com. And this show will be on YouTube. The show will be on YouTube. Just write in Mad Soccer Cisco Aguirre, and you will get the show on YouTube. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, all over the world, Mad Soccer will conquer the world. Remember also, I'm looking for a bartender job. So please, I know my drinks. I can talk about your establishment on the show. Remember, call me up, 212-491-4557, bartender job. 212-491-4557, looking for a bartender job. Email me, madcisco52@yahoo.com, bartender job. madcisco52@yahoo.com, madcisco52@yahoo.com, bartender job. Shout outs. Merry Christmas to Laverne, the school crossing out at 145th Street. Papa, the African Subway sandwich man at 140th from Broadway, and the new Subway sandwich over around 147th Street in Broadway. Taking care of both of them. Out of the way, Papa, working class hero of Africa. Also, Brian Montoya, my man, Mike and Rachel, Merry Christmas from West 105th at Columbus. Lock it up, baby. Lock it up. Ralphie Vincente, the locksmith of the Lower East Side, baby. Learn the game of soccer. Elvis, don't be cruel to a heart that's new. That's right, you Elvis, and all your Dominican dandies, and Washington Heights. Also, Danny, DC, from Harlem. Hector of 145th. Lola. La Lola, yeah, you beautiful Lola, and your crazy boyfriend, that big crazy soccer fan. What's happening? Merry Christmas to you. Raul of Bleecker Street, Merry Christmas to you. And Raul, who I saw on the bus talking about the national team, Merry Christmas to you. Toto, round the shots. Toto, give me a buzz, Toto. I want to hear from you. And also, the guys from the Act 2 Studios, graphic designers, big fans of West Ham United, who defeated Manchester United. West Ham defeated Manchester United 1-0 in West Ham. So I know Tony and Stuart, big West Ham fans, you're both happy. You're both excited. Good for you, West Ham. And last but not least, Caesar! King Caesar of 145th Street and Amsterdam Avenue, and all you crazy cats, and I mean you, at the Upper Manhattan Mental Health Center. Merry Christmas to all of you, and God bless everyone. Here we go. I am wearing my Real Salt Lake shirt that was sent to me by Neil Sean of Soccer United Marketing. Thank you. And why am I wearing this shirt? Freddie Adu! Freddie Adu is no longer with DC United. He has been traded to Real Salt Lake. He is joining his old coach of the U.S. Under-17 team, John Ellinger, who was the coach of Real Salt Lake. He will slot Freddie Adu in as an attacking midfielder. I repeat, as an attacking midfielder. This is going to open it up, because I think the coach of DC United, Peter Nowak, who is a good coach, and wouldn't mind him coaching the U.S. national team, but I think he didn't use Freddie well. They had a big rift between each other. You know, he would sit him for the first half, throw him in the second half, put him out of position. Freddie was upset, and all this stuff, and it just didn't work out. So I think it's better for Freddie, it's better for DC United, and it's better for the league. Let Freddie play full 90 or full 80 minutes. Let him show his stuff. He will turn 18 this coming year, 2008. He will turn 18. Remember, he joined the league when he was 14 years old. And Freddie wants to play in Europe. His contract is over with Major League Soccer in next year, 2000, with a 2-year option. Now, who does DC United get back? They haven't said yet. Money and player considerations to be named later by Major League Soccer. Good move. This is going to help. I think this is a good move for MLS because now you're going to see a lot of Real Salt Lake games if Freddie comes through and starts scoring goals and making things really exciting, especially when they come to Meadowlands to play the Red Bulls. You know, so Freddie Adu now with Real Salt Lake. Good move. Good move. This is going to free up Freddie with his old coach. Things are going to look good for Real Salt Lake. Also, there's let me put my 4 eyes on and check this out. Of note, next year there will be a doubleheader. Now check this out. We're going to have the New England Revolution is going to play the new team from Toronto, Toronto FC. First team from Canada to join Major League Soccer. And the first game is going to be the U.S. Women's National Team against an opponent to be named later. This is what we need. Double headers in Major League Soccer. Women, first game. Men, the second game. And how about MLS starting a women's league and having the games before have the women's game before the men's game? Why not do that? People go for that. The crowds will double. I tell you right now. I tell you right now. Remember the Worcester didn't work out, you know, unfortunately. But I think if MLS gets involved, we'll have women opening up the games and the men, then it will open it up for everybody, women and men, to come see both the women and the men play on a doubleheader. I like it. I like it. That's what we need. And what I talked about before, what they should do, if Brazil and Italy will play against each other next June at Giant Stadium, having a doubleheader, opening game, Red Bulls, DC United. Or, now that he's with Real Salt Lake, Red Bulls, Real Salt Lake with Freddie Adu. How about that? Come on, Major League Soccer, use some imagination. You want to get crowds in the stadiums? Start using imagination. Start. It's a no-brainer. Come on. Wake up, please. Okay? Moving along, World Club Championship, the FIFA World Club Championship in the semifinal. In the semifinal, America, my favorite team in Mexico, played Barca, and Barca spanked them 4-0. Barca spanked them 4-0. So then they played, the final was this Sunday, 5 in the morning on the Fox Soccer Channel, playing Internacional of Porto Alegre, the winners of the Copa Libertadores in South America, from Brazil. Interesting, Ronaldinho, Brazilian, up against the Brazilian players. And you know what happened? Barca lost! Barcelona lost 1-0 to Internacional Porto Alegre. The second straight time a Brazilian team has beaten a Champions League champion. Last year, Sao Paulo defeating Liverpool 1-0. This year, same thing, only it was a Spanish team, and it was Barcelona. And Ronaldinho was in shock. Carlos Puyol was in shock. Deco was in shock. They had the game won. They could have won this game. Missed opportunities left and right. And let me get this over here real quick. All right. In the 82nd minute, Vieira Adriano of Internacional. Vieira Adriano, remember that name, of Internacional of Porto Alegre of Brazil, shocked Barcelona in the 82nd minute. In the 82nd minute, he got a quick pass. They came, move forward, quick pass, slotted it, boom, right past Victor Valdez, the goalkeeper of Barcelona. Boom! Everybody was in shock. The place was going nuts. They were going crazy in Brazil, in Porto Alegre. They're still partying over there. They got Mardi Gras too over there now. They're going crazy. Big upset. Upset of the year. Especially the way that Barcelona dispatched America of Mexico, which I thought was a tougher opponent against Barcelona. But no. The coach for Internacional of Porto Alegre had the players in the locker room shut the doors for 15 minutes to get their spirits up, pump them up. They were pumped up. They were holding the fort. Barca was coming and coming and coming. Ronaldinho hitting the side of the net. Ronaldinho shaving the post off the free kick. Idegor Johnson had chances. Deco had chances. They just couldn't put it in the net. You got to give the goalkeeper for Internacional credit. He did a damn good job. Plus the fact that Barcelona just blew their chances. They just blew their chances. And now in the Spanish league, Sevilla winning in the domestic league. They're in first place in La Liga. Barcelona's in second, but remember, they only have 14 games played. Everybody else has 15 games played. When Barca comes back to Spain, they have to play Atletico Madrid, one of their main rivals, besides Real Madrid, of course. Atletico Madrid always gives Barcelona a hard time. All the time. So this is going to be a big game coming back off a major setback of not coming home with a trophy that they so richly deserve. But, hey, give Internacional of Porto Alegre and all you Brazilian fans, you did it the second time. In sports, nothing is guaranteed. Remember what I'm saying. You want to learn something? You'll learn it from me, Cisco Aguirre. In sports, nothing is guaranteed. That's why we watch sports. The thrill of victory, the agony of defeat. Understand me, man? And as for you, the non-soccer fan, listen to what I have to say. You're curious about the beautiful game. That's why you watch this show. You want to learn. Learn, brother. Learn. It's the greatest game. If you're tired of other sports and whatnot, you want to see some good sports, check out the beautiful game. Check out football, soccer, gaucho, whatever they call it all over the world. Our game, your game, the beautiful game. The third place game in the FIFA World Club Championship was Al Ahly of Cairo of Egypt. A good team, because what did they do in the third place game against America? They beat America of Mexico. They beat America 2-1. Both goals for Al Ahly Cairo were scored by Mohamed Aboutreka. Mohamed Aboutreka for Al Ahly scored in the 42nd minute to make it 1-0. Then Salvador Cabañas of America scored in the 59th minute to make it 1-1. And then in the 79th minute, Mohamed Aboutreka scored again. Mohamed Aboutreka scored again in the 79th minute. Another upset. Al Ahly of Cairo defeating Club America 2-1, so they are the third place winners. Congratulations to Internacional of Porto Alegre and Al Ahly of Cairo for coming in second place and defeating a tough America of Mexico. That's what we had. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. I mean, I'm a Barcelona. I'm like, oh, man. And you had to see Ronaldinho's face, man. He was like... And then there's a picture in El Diario of Ronaldinho, Carlos Puyol, and another player. They're just standing there watching them celebrate. What are you going to do? But that's the beauty of sport. And I think that's good for soccer worldwide that, like figure European teams are automatically going to go waltz in there like Barcelona did with America, but nothing is guaranteed. The drawings are out for the Champions League round of 16. I repeat, the drawings are out for the Champions League round of 16. Are you ready? Get your pens and papers. Yeah. Wake up and check out what I'm saying. Champions League round of 16. Barcelona, who came in second in Group A, will open up Tuesday, February 20th. The first games will be Tuesday and Wednesday, February 20th and 21st. Okay? Barcelona, Liverpool, and you'll never walk alone. Barcelona and Liverpool. Frank Rijkaard, the Dutch master, Dutch coach of Barcelona versus Rafael Benitez, the Spanish coach of Liverpool, the boys, the Reds of Anfield. This is going to be good. This is going to be, I'm telling you, Barca's going to have their hands full. Liverpool, defensive-minded, looking for the counterattack. They're going to be marking Ronaldinho like crazy. They're not going to let him breathe. You watch. Ronaldinho's going to have a hard time in this home and away series. Okay? So this is going to be interesting. I'm not making any predictions on this game. No. The second leg will be a month later. Well, less than a month later. March 6th and 7th, Tuesday and Wednesday, March 6th and 7th will be the second legs. So the first game will be played in Nou Camp. Second game will be played in Anfield. That gives Liverpool an advantage, especially if Liverpool can tie or come out with a win. That's really going to help them. Will Samuel Eto'o by that time be ready to play in the game? What about Lionel Messi? 50-50 from what I understand. So, if Samuel Eto'o is playing for Barcelona against Liverpool, then that's going to help Barca a whole lot. Definitely one of the top players from Africa on the world stage, the great striker Samuel Eto'o, who him and Ronaldinho are just like, they match up so well. And as far as like giving goals, passing, everything, forget it. They set each other up very well. Game number 2. In San Siro, Milan. Inter Milan, my favorite team, will play Valencia of Spain. Another good one, another barn burner. This is going to be good. But Inter Milan, if they want to be successful, they got to kick up the scoring. Because most of the games are like 1-0. It's a miracle if they get 2 goals. And who scores most of the goals? Julio Cruz. Who's been carrying Inter Milan on their back. Luis Figo is currently hurt, but he should be back. Well, it's December now, Oh, and by the way, this is being recorded Monday, December 18th. Just to let you know. So Inter Milan at home, Milan will play Valencia. Very good game. Third game, PSV Eindhoven of Holland at home in Eindhoven against Arsenal. The Gunners of Arsenal. Will they get their guns ready and shoot down PSV Eindhoven? That's going to be a tough match for Arsenal, I think. Especially the first one. Got to get out of there with at least a tie. Can they win? Depending on guys like Grave Van Persie and Thierry Henry. If they can kick it up. If they can play in the form they played in the Champions League final against Barcelona this past May. I'm going to go with more or less I'm saying that PSV will win the first and then Arsenal will win at home in the second leg in March. And they'll carry them on to the quarterfinals. So it's PSV Eindhoven, Arsenal. Oh, there's another one. This is really going to be good. In the Olympic Stadium in Rome, Roma Roma with Francesco Totti, the Italian darling of Italy, against Lyon, Lyon of France, the current champions and the current leading champions in La Ligue de France. Roma will be defensive-minded. Understand that. Lyon will be attacking, especially with players like Fred and Diarra. I smell an upset. Who do you think will be favorite? Lyon. But I think Roma could pull out an upset. Okay? Roma has to win at home. They don't want to go down to Lyon with a tie. Or, of course, a loss. But I think Roma could pull it out. I think they could pull out a surprise. Keep your eye on Roma. I like them. They might be the dark horse in here. Keep your eye on Roma. The next one. This is another one. Are you ready? Los Galacticos of Real Madrid. All you boys of Real Madrid against Bayern Munich of Germany, the Bundesliga. Woo! First game being played in Santiago Bernabeu Stadium in Madrid, Spain. Second leg will be played in Allianz Arena in Bayern, Germany. This is going to be the mother of all battles. Van Nistelrooy, Beckham, Roberto Carlos, Cassano, Cannavaro, Iker Casillas, Raul, against mighty Bayern Munich. This one's a tough one. I say the first game will be a tie. Second game, 2-1. Bayern Munich will knock out Real Madrid. You're hearing it right here. Bayern Munich in the second leg will knock out Real Madrid. Little friction going on between Fabio Capello, Italian coach of Real Madrid, and his players, certain players. Cassano, one of them, he's like a little pissed off at Capello. But we shall see. Okay? We got a long way to go. Got another month and a half before these games start. Or really 2 months from now. You look at it, yeah. When the 18th, January 18th. 2 months. 2 months. Next game. Ho-ho. Celtic. Glasgow Celtic at home against AC Milan. This is going to be another barn burner. I'm going to go with AC Milan. Kaká and the boys. They'll hold their own. I think they'll do very well. Also, there's rumors that Milan is trying to get back Andrei Shevchenko from Chelsea. Come back to Milan because Shevchenko's not having a real good time at Chelsea. You know, but I'd say he'll still stay in Chelsea for another year. My prediction. So Celtic at home against AC Milan. Lille, the surprising Lille of France. Manchester United. Manchester's going to walk all over them. No problem whatsoever. The second leg will be in Old Trafford and Man U. Manchester United will go on, I think, to the quarterfinals. And then, Jose Mourinho going back to face his old team, Porto, FC Porto, Portugal, the team he used to coach, the team he took to win the Champions League. Porto at home against Chelsea. Porto at home against Chelsea. I think Porto will give them a hard way to go in the first game, being that the game is in Porto, but I think Chelsea will knock them out in the second game. 3-1 I predict in the second leg being played at Stamford Bridge in London. So I like Chelsea to go on to the next round. Let me go through this real quick. Barca, Liverpool, I'm going to give a slight edge to Barca because I think Samuel Eto'o will be back and that'll change everything. But it's going to be tough. Inter Valencia, I tend to go with Inter, but being that Valencia's going to be back home, I'm gonna go with Valencia on this one to go to the quarterfinals. PSV Arsenal, I'm gonna go with PSV. How you like that? Roma Lyon, I like Roma for the upset. Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich to knock out Real Madrid. Celtic, AC Milan, all the way. Lille, Manchester United. Porto and Chelsea, gotta go with Chelsea on that one. Also, I want to talk about two countries that are really not involved in the world of soccer. I'm talking about Puerto Rico and Santo Domingo. You're going to tell me Puerto Rico and Santo Domingo, the players over there can't play soccer? Of course you can play. I'm going to try and get together with the heads of the Puerto Rican and Santo Domingo sports federations and see why is it that these two countries cannot come into the world of soccer. Why not? You know, baseball is the only sport in the world. You're good in track and field. You're good in basketball. You got a few players in the NBA. Why not get into the world of soccer? Come on, wake up. Get out of the dark ages. Come Puerto Rico. Come Santo Domingo to the beautiful game. That's all the time we have for now. Merry Christmas to everybody. Remember, Mad Soccer every Thursday. Channel 57, 85 RCN, 7:30 every Thursday. Okay? I'll be on YouTube. Check me out on YouTube. Blogging Mad Cisco. It's that Mad Soccer Cisco Aguirre. Call me, 212-491-4557, bar job. And email me, madcisco52@yahoo.com. Remember, whatever they say, whatever they do, ho, 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 it's the greatest game in the world!